If you have never taken a graduate level course online here at Alabama A&M University, it's important that you watch this video. If you have taken an online course using this platform before, and this setup looks familiar with a Start Here button and units, then you can really skip this video. Okay, so even though I'm actually in a particular course, please understand no matter what course you're viewing this video in, the information should still apply to you generally. Okay, so let's talk about how this course is designed. If you are brand new to working within a course online, it's important that you spend some time getting familiar with the structure of an online course. Online courses here at Alabama A&M indicate that you have weekly assignments. These assignments are broken down into units, as you can see, Unit 1, in this course, Unit 1 through Unit 8. One of the first things you always want to do is read all the information. Typically, when you come into an online course, you're going to have a welcome box. It's important that you read all of the narrative as you see on this page because it's going to outline various things for you. For example, in most units, you're going to have a welcome that will walk you through the welcome of the course, as well as some start information as well. So you always want to click Start Here first. Each course is a little bit different but very similar, and so you want to make sure you read all the information. So the first thing you want to do, again, no skipping. Oftentimes you'll have things that the system will want you to download. These downloads are important not to skip because a lot of the online courses have a lot of interaction, a lot of video, and you have to have the right applications on your computer. Okay? So you want to follow all of the steps involved and setting up your computer and any other requirements for that course. So skipping things can really impact you later on. Let's take a look at Unit 1. Now again, we're just talking about the design, not so much the assignments. For each unit, the first thing you're going to notice is that you're always going to have a to-do list. It's important when you take an online course to read all of the things, all of the items under your to-do list, and make sure that you work throughout the course each week. Let's stop there and talk about that. As an online course, you need to understand that you're no longer coming to a physical class. Your class is online. And so if you think that you can just use the weekend to do your work, it's just not going to work. You're not going to do well in a graduate level online course. You actually need to spend the same amount of time that you would have spent in class in your graduate level course throughout the week, on top of the time that you would spend doing your homework. So let's say that your graduate level class would have taken you 4 hours of physical time in class and maybe another 4 hours to do your work on the outside. You're talking about at least 8 hours during that week. So you need to kind of think about that and organize your week. Again, the very worst thing you could possibly do is not come into the class during the week and waiting until like a Saturday to try to get your work done. You will not pass a graduate level online course. There's just too much work. You also need to be engaged in the discussion board where we talk about various things in online courses, which you can see right here throughout the week. Let's go to, before we go there, let's go to the unit. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Each unit will have assignments, as you can see, reading assignments. And all you have to do is kind of click on here. Anytime you see a folder means you can click in, and you can pull the reading assignment out. See that? And you can navigate back. Okay. You may not be able to see me, but at the very corner, you can actually click the back browser button back. So you have the various assignments, okay? And again, always go back to your unit to-do list. Now let's go back to what I was talking about, the discussion board. So I'm going to click on the discussion board and definitely read discussion board tips. But if you go into the discussion board, this is where all discussions are housed. It's very easy to navigate. Look for the unit. Make sure you're only focusing on the unit discussion board. So what you don't want to do is to go into Unit 4 when you're still in Unit 1. Remember, each unit represents a week. You can click on the discussion board, follow the directions for that discussion board, as you can see right here, and to hit your reply, just simply hit reply. And then you can post your response right here. Okay? Pretty simple to do, and then hit submit. for any discussion board. And by the way, Blackboard does have tutorials for students. If you need any additional help, you can always just go online and under YouTube and pull up any type of question that you might have, how to use Blackboard, and your answers will be there for you under YouTube. All right, for discussion board tips, let's go over a few of them. Let's take a look here. I always tell students, read the discussion board post because it's important. Here is one thing right here. You need to post in the board 3 out of 7 days. So that means that in a week, you need to be actively engaged. If there is a discussion, 3 out of 7 days, actively engaged in the board in a true discussion. Post in the board at least 5 to 7 times per week. So that means the number of posts. So you're posting 3 days, and there should be at least 5 to 7 times per week that you're posting in the board. And this will also give you some additional tips about how do you engage on a graduate level in the board. Many courses might have a field embedded assignment. All you have to do is click on, I'm not going to go into this one, click on and pull up that assignment. You can also look at your grades. This is where your class blog is, your tests, your rubrics. One thing I do want to highlight for you is that we do have tutorials within most of your online courses. Web 2.0 tutorials, let's click here. Oftentimes you may be asked to do like a screencast or some type of Prezi assignment or PowerPoint assignment. If you click on the link for Web 2.0 tutorials, it will show you, it's just a collection of videos, how to create a void key, that's the avatar, how to do slides and Tumblr, void key. I'm just going to run down through many of these, how to use Flickr. It's just a ton of things. Wix is an online platform, how to create an online website. There's Prezi tutorial, as you can see. And again, most of these come from YouTube. Here's Prezi, Blogger, screencasting. There's one for Jing. And so you can go on and on and on. Most of them should be active. Audacity for podcasting. And one of the things I wanted to highlight is that I would definitely recommend that you use Screencast-O-Matic. It's a very easy tool to record screencasts. In fact, this is what you're using right now, and I'm using Screencast to record this. It's very easy for students to use, and it's free. Okay, so that's here. By the way, if there's anything that you need more information on, what did I tell you before? Go to YouTube and you can find additional videos. So you can also see that the library is connected here. Here's information for ADA if you need additional information for that. And last thing, I'm just going to go into one more unit so you can kind of see. Your units will tell you when things are due, how many points things are. Again, there's your to-do list. You'll go down each assignment. When you see the folder, just click it. That'll tell you what those assignments are. If you see something like this, which is just a folder, I mean not a folder, but there's just like a sheet of paper here, like a little icon, then that tells us that we do not have an additional folder. The assignment is right there, and there's a video. As you can see, this assignment requires a video and a blog. Every assignment is different. Okay, so you just have to read it. This one has a quiz, as you can see, and a PowerPoint assignment. But again, whenever you see that little folder, you see how this is highlighted here, that tells you that the assignment is hidden behind that little line here. And here we go. And there's the full assignment. There's the point value and things like that. Okay. Also, if there's something that you have to upload, directions are typically there. But remember, and I'm going to show you this, I'm going to go off script a little bit. I'm going to go out to YouTube. I'll show you how easy it is to learn Blackboard if you're not familiar with it. So I'm just going to type in, let's say that you don't know how to upload something in Blackboard. So I'm just going to type in upload paper in Blackboard. I'm going to show you how easy it is. There you go, how to submit a Blackboard assignment as a student. You see, it's that simple. How to submit a paper using Blackboard. So you have all the tools in the 21st century that are available to you. Okay, here's another one. How to post in discussion board, and then Blackboard. Let's take a look. Here you go. How to post, respond, and navigate discussion boards on Blackboard. How to post on discussion boards in Blackboard. How to use Blackboard discussion right? So there are tons of videos. So just be, one of the things we want you to develop as a graduate student is what? The ability to do exactly what I'm showing you to do. You shouldn't have to go to your instructor about things like this when you can just simply go out to YouTube and get the information. I'm going to try to navigate back. Oops. Let's see if we can try to navigate back to our class. Get out of this one. And I think it's going to pull up in a minute for us. There we go. Voila, we're back. Okay, so again, this is just a review of how the course is actually set up. Let me just remind you, under communication, you have your announcements. This is where your teacher will make announcements. And remember, a lot of times online teachers are going to send you information to your email accounts. So it's important that you're checking your Alabama A&M email accounts, because announcements can come in typically through the course, but also through email. Also, you can pull up information about the syllabus and your instructor information, your textbook information. And of course, you can email other students or your instructor through the email link. Well, that completes our review. And again, welcome to Alabama A&M's Online World.